Boise, Idaho. It's the Colorado State Rams and the Boise State Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rams offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And now we see Dawson Pendergrass, one of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long... A long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed. He can break tackles. He can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds. I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. And the Rams decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He gets a block. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Broncos offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. We get our first look at Kewan Brown. He's coming off a 7-touchdown game while basically running them to victory all by himself.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. On first down, it's Brown again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, your running back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown! His 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
And now on second down for this offense. Caught. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the deep. Leaves it with the back, fighting off the defender. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. On his way back from the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He's going for it all. Goes high to pull it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
Got the quick completion. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Sees a crease. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking for room straight ahead. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Broncos. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're
turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Rams in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Out wide left, it's Fareed. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. It's good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. Motion from the wide receiver. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Long way to go on second down. On play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Swatted away and broken. Great play there by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Left side, it's Johnson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with...
Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Boise State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, play. Versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll ride him again. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Rams are flying down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Rush right in his face. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first. Under pressure. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. First play of the period will be a second down. He's looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Out wide left, it's Johnson. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. So now on comes the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Here on the Broncos sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Drops back, it's Bailey. Flips it out to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Got some green grass. He's past the sticks. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The play fake. Floats it out in space. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions, because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, and he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Left side, it's Johnson. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking for a man. It's Kelly. On the move. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the 1st down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the 1st down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They give it to him again. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Keeps it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this 1st down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
With the catch, it's Brown. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
Sets his feet. It's Bailey. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's going to run it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Here comes the heat. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
And the Broncos will hustle to the line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And here comes the offense on second down. The fake wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Third and long right here. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Looks it in. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He's past the marker. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Broncos. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Drops back on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Makes the grab. He'll be dropped. Time taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Plows his way ahead. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On the return, he's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. One more snap coming before halftime. Throws it back. Oh, pressure's coming. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 14 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Hey guys, Boise State's head coach told me at the half he is thrilled with how this running back is performing to start the game. Late in the season, he is starting to build some momentum as we talk about the Heisman Trophy candidates, but he is doing it with his performance on the field, remaining consistent and dynamic, and keep you posted how he continues to strive here in the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Touchdown, Broncos! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. And they did tack on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll move the tight end to the air. It's Kelly. Fires downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Farine. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the edge. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Second down, gonna throw it. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Rams getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Hit as he throws. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
The Rams will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. As we check in with Holly.
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got him on the RPO. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Brown.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Off-play action. Rolls right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out wide right, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Left side, it's Brown. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Hand off for Brown. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on first down. Right side, it's Johnson. Give him 6. Touchdown, Boise State.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Selling the fake. They're all over him. Out wide left, it's Fareed. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Working the ground game. They were all over it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
There he goes to the right. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rams. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, the vibe down here on the Boise State sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. A give to Brown. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Touchdown, Colorado State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Broncos sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to...
He's got it on the outside. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Making the adjustment. To the air, it's Bailey. Buying time to his right. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Broncos! Made the grab in the end zone for 6. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And off from the shotgun. Turning it on. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Powers inside. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Rams will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Searching for space. Makes a move. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, the vibe down here on the Boise State sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Play action on 1st down. Look out! He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Handoff for Brown. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Sells the fake. Rush right in his face. Makes the grab on the left. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Finds his man on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sets his feet. It's Bailey. Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Saunders. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Running to the left. Just smothered on the play. And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keep it on the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lets it fly. Got a wide open receiver. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Between the hashes, it's Harper.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
He tries to take the top off. Upstairs, he's got it. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pulls it on the option. There he goes. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Rams pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Here we go. Ready? Ready, 5, go!
doing it himself again. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Hand it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To throw, it's Kelly. And he gets it away.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, the vibe down here on the Boise State sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Second down, gonna throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. DB's right up on the receivers. Right side, it's Fareed. Shakes a man, and he smashes his way through again. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Here comes the heat. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It's third and goal, and a long way from the end zone. He wants it all. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. Pulled to the ground. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
On the option. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oaks. The penalty gets back a few, but it's still 3rd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.